to call upon Koshish to present your presentation.
Good morning, everyone. And this side, Anil Singh from Koshish Sustainable Solutions. We are Noida based, and I would like to thanks to the organizer for giving us this opportunity to present our innovative solutions to convert that litter of breeder, layer, broiler farms into that waste into wealth. So yeah, so as an organization, Koshish, we started in 2018-19 after passing out from IIT Delhi. So we have a complete technical team of IITians, and we are working on three verticals: sustainable sanitation, sustainable energy, and sustainable agriculture. So particularly in sustainable energy sector, we are working on biogas and solar, and helping the poultry farm, pig farm, and dairy farm and industries to become self-reliant in terms of energy or power requirement. So far we have installed around 100 plus commercial biogas projects in different states of India, and 500 plus domestic individual level, farmer level biogas plants for cooking, heating applications, with some corporate houses under their CSR initiatives. And we are also working with some state governments like Jharkhand government, MP government, Rajasthan government, Haryana government for their Govardhan scheme to implement the biogas plants and to make dairy and goshalas to self-reliant, and helping them to generate extra revenue from their cow dung. And along with this, as we guys are from IIT Delhi, we have complete technical R&D team for biogas. So we have expertise to convert any type of organic biomass into bioenergy. So far we have done a project for a German company in Kolkata, Kalyani. They are using a specific Texas Vicata leaves for cancer chemo medicine. So we collected that sample and done some research in IIT Delhi. Then we have set it. So we set up a biogas of 500 cubic meter unit over there. That is the first biogas plant on Texas Bacata leaf in the world. And we have also set up a biogas unit for Tata Trust in Hatikuli, Assam for their organic tea gardens waste. And we have also installed some biogas plant at pig farms in northeast region of India. And we have done some smaller units installation for farmers with RO Foundation, ITC Limited, LIC Corporation under their CSR initiatives. And if particularly if I talk about poultry, so we are working with some pioneer groups in this poultry sector. We are working with Venkis. We are doing 5 projects for them. We are working with Pashupati in Odisha. We are doing 2 projects for them for approximate 1.5 to 2 lakh birds breeder farm. We are also working with the group in Chhattisgarh. So this is the installations we have done for poultry in different regions of India. In Odisha, we are doing almost 5 projects. In Uttarakhand, we are doing 5 projects for Venko and 2 projects for Rawat breeding farm. In Chhattisgarh, we are working for Dayak Group. In Jharkhand, we are working Alliance Enterprises and BVD Farms. In Telangana, we are working with Vivin Farms and Lakshmi Sai breeding farms. In Karnataka, we have done a project for Chitra Poultry Farm. In West Bengal, we are doing with Mritika Greens. In Uttar Pradesh, Northeast region, in Bihar. So we are working in poultry. We are helping poultry farmers to convert their litter into energy across India, whether they are broiler farmer, breeder farmer, or layer farmer. We are helping them to convert their litter into energy. So so far, if I talk about this litter, so as before me, the guy from Uja already explained the things that how this litter is damaging the bird's health, and nearby surroundings are also getting affected from this litter. So nowadays litter management is a serious issue, and uh, and biogas is the only technology to get the maximum benefit from litter. So in this biogas technology, this litter passes through this hydrolysis, acidogenesis, acetogenesis. Then last is the methogenesis. In the last reaction, methane bacteria attacks on the litter and convert that material into methane gas. So in general, in raw biogas, we get around 55 to 60% of this methane CH4 content. That is the main burning component, and rest is the impurities. 40% is around 35 to 40% is CO2 and some traces of ammonia, H2S, moisture, N2 and O2. So this biogas plant help to farmer to save on their energy cost, and they can also convert that biogas into CBG, compressed biogas, or CNG, and they can utilize for their own vehicle as a vehicular fuel. And it also provide great organic fertilizer, highly nutrient rich organic fertilizer, and it also help to reduce the waste disposal cost of farm. This is how a biogas plant looks like. We have installed this at a breeder farm of 35 to 40,000 birds. So this way, from this side, we feed the litter after mixing with the water, and then it goes into the main digester tank. That is maximum portion is underground, so that we can so that weather effect is minimal on the digester, and top is with the MS gas holder, and we have coated that gas holder with the FRP, fiber reinforced plastic, so to avoid the corrosion on gas holder. And then we have filtration system. We need to remove H2S and moisture part to for power generation. And then we stored into the biogas balloon. Then we have generator for electricity generation. This is basic parameters of a 250 cubic meter unit. In general, our maximum installation is around 250 to 500 cubic meter, because what we have observed is the farm size is in general is around 35 to 60,000 birds. This is the average farm size what we have observed. So for 35,000 birds, we can go for a 250 cubic meter unit, and that capex is around 65 lakh. And on daily basis, we are able to generate around 350 units of electricity. And a dry manure, we will get around 500 kg. And if we calculate the savings from this, it's around 9.45 lakh annually, considering 7 rupees a unit electricity rate. Then by biomanure, we will be able to generate revenue of around 3.6 lakh for if we consider 2 rupees per kg. If we can also go for value addition in the manure part, we are suggesting, we are already installing a Prom unit in Bengal at one of our unit in Jhargram. So after value addition in the manure, we are able to get price of around 13, 14, 15 rupees per kg. And then that CFA, Central Finance Assistance from MNRE, Government of India, is around 14 lakhs, and ROI is around 5 to 6 years of this unit. Then along with this, we have done water scrubbing CBG technology in IIT Delhi. So at that time, we also got the patent of this technology. In this case, we can convert that biogas into CBG or CNG. And we can bottle that gas into cylinders, and we can easily transport it to the nearby CNG station or industries, those who are using commercial LPG for thermal or heating applications. So we have developed a water scrubbing low-cost technology, and we are also installing one unit at the Egg Group in Chhattisgarh. So in CBG, we need to remove the CO2 part also. Like as I already told you that in raw biogas, we get around 55 to 60% methane, 30 to 35% is CO2 rest is impurities. So for power generation, we need to remove the impurities only. CO2 and methane will be around 90 to 95%. But in case of CBG, CNG production, we need to remove the CO2 part also. We need to have purified biogas above 90% methane content. So this is the comparison of a unit of 250 cubic meter. Same case if we go for the power. So that investment is around 62 lakh, and if we go for CBG, it's around 80 lakh. And for electricity, we will get around 375 units. And CBG, CNG, we are able to generate, produce around 100 kg of CNG gas per day. Manure is same from both the units. And revenue generation, you can see 75 rupees per kg we have considered domestic LPG price. But we are replacing commercial LPG, so it's around 110 rupees per kg. So we are able to generate revenue of above 30 lakh per annum. Manure is as it is same, and you can see the revenue ROI period is around 2 to 3 years in case of CNG production. This is what we are doing. Sorry. Okay. Just last slide only. So this is the solution from the manure part, because manure marketing is not an easy task. So this is what we have done with the Venki. We have converted that manure into briquettes, and they are using in their boiler for heating application. They are replacing around 80% of their wood with these briquettes from manure. Although its calorific value is lower than wood, it's around 2600 kilocalorie, and wood is around 3800 kilocalorie, but they are able to replace around 80% of their wood in their boiler. This is the process. So along with this, we are also installing solar. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.